everyone, welcome to Bickering Book Reviews. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Becky.
And today we're talking about Of Princes and Promises by Sandhya Menon. This is book 2 in the Rosetta Academy. And I got it off of Edelweiss. And then I listened to the end of it.
I think I got off of NetGalley, and I too listened to the end of it.
And I have feelings about the audio. But anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't
I
amazing.
have feelings about the audio. Basically, this book is about Katrina, the Ice Queen, who is Queen Bee at Rosetta Academy. She's rich, she's popular. She is who everybody kind of looks to see how they're supposed to feel and what they're supposed to do. Well, in the previous book, and so this is, I guess, is a spoiler for the previous book, but in the previous book, her boyfriend cheated on her. And so now she doesn't have a boyfriend, and she doesn't want to look kind of weak or get any of that icky stuff on her. So she's got to find a new guy to impress her friends, because her ex is dating a supermodel, and she's got to look like it's not bothering her at all. Enter Rahul. So Rahul is socially anxious to the point that he is super awkward, says things that hurt people because he just doesn't get social cues. But somehow the two come together, and Katrina believes that she can turn Rahul into a flashy, nice-looking guy. And there's some magic that plays in a little bit that Rahul turns into RC, this very suave and handsome-looking prince, essentially. And so the more Rahul leans on the magic, the less he is the awesomeness that is himself, his true self. So Katrina really has to go back and forth on whether or not what they're doing is okay and if it's right, and where her feelings truly lie. And that was a very long, convoluted explanation of what's going on in this book.
So this book never grabbed. It took me a really long time. Like, I read the first 100 pages really quickly, and then I just got to where it didn't make me want to keep reading, to the point that I did end up having to listen to the audiobook after it came out.
I just don't know if I ever warmed up to Rahul. However, I say that, but I think the audiobook made me warm up to him more than when I was reading it. The only thing is, the audiobook, Katrina's voice was terrible. Like, the reader was not good. Yeah. And it really was off-putting. Like, I cringed every time it was her turn to speak.
No, it wasn't. His audiobook, you know what, his was better, but the guy who read him did not read women very well.
Oh, that's a good point. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a great audiobook. And it's Simon & Schuster, so I expect better. Yeah. So
you're right, he really doesn't read women well. It's great.
I didn't care. It was like the big conflict. I'm kind of like, how did nobody else see this coming? And I didn't get the Frog Prince until you just said it.
Yeah, it was supposed to be the Frog Prince because they talk about it all the time, but I couldn't see how it was Frog Prince. I just couldn't see it. I don't know. The ingredients were there. It just didn't fully flesh out to what I needed it to be. It
needed to bake more.
What?
It needed to bake more.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
But
you know what? Rahul needed to come together a little bit better.
It needed, so RC is supposed to be a different character than Rahul. And that's the only time you really see them interacting.
Right.
And you there's instant feelings are developed, but you're like, from what? And I didn't particularly care for Katrina. I didn't particularly care for Rahul. And I kept trying to figure out, was he supposed to be autistic? Was he supposed to be have Asperger's?
I thought that too, but they specifically addressed that in the book, and he does not. He just has social anxiety.
Yeah, because then they say somebody had but the way But
the
he
way
didn't.
the way he was, it seemed like he was on the autism spectrum, but they specifically talked about the fact that he did not have autism.
They did, and it's not like he really. I don't know, and nobody was particularly a good character. Or like nobody was like.
They were half baked.
But you wouldn't want to be friends with any of these people.
Yeah, no. And like I don't know how I feel about the twist because I think I'm focused so much on Katrina and Raul and the problems there that like the twist that was kind of almost that was I mean it was really unnecessary. Like you didn't really need that.
No.
The whole
Yeah, with Mia.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
no.
that. I don't know. Are we ready to rate?
I think we are.
Okay, so our rating scale goes from 5 unicorns, goes down to 2 unicorns. If we don't like it, it doesn't get a horn and is therefore a horse. So where are you?
I'm gonna go with a 3 because the author is, I mean, like, she is a good author, and I can see some kids liking this, and it's diverse. Like, there is diversity here, and that's the thing I love about her books is that they are creating like these fluffy stories for people looking for diverse characters.
I'm gonna go with a 3 because it's halfway there. Like I did enjoy I enjoyed the pieces and parts. I just didn't enjoy the way they all came together. And I think definitely the audiobook, the male reader made me like Raoul better. The female reader made me like Katrina less. Audio wise, it wasn't great. So it definitely colored my opinion, but I think I'm gonna give it a 3. That's
So
where we are.
that's where we are on Princes and Promises, and I'll see you around. We'll see you around.
Yeah, bye.